Hello dear students, we are going to learn a topic today, the microbes in sewage treatment. The microbes in sewage treatment under chapter microbes in human welfare. In previous two class I have already discussed different aspects of microbes in human welfare and many topic covered in that part. In this part we are going to learn microbes in sewage treatment. Sewage treatment, why it is important for us, why sewage treatment is necessary. In this class, this is a part third, in this class we are going to learn the sewage treatment, especially different type of sewage are extracted from different type of from household waste. Household waste in the form of liquid arises from the kitchen, bathroom, toilet, even toilet, that is a human as well as not only human as well as a animal excreta also. Beside this, the sewage from industry. This all type of this sewage release from the colony into the sewer lines, or through the pipelines, and this pipeline drop at a fixed point. That point should be in any city, around the city, that point should be pond, lake, river, or any other lowland where water accumulate. Especially if the untreated sewage directly disposed into the pond, lake or in river, this is harmful for us. Why this is harmful? Because nowadays many type of this day, from past also, many type of animals directly goes to the river water or in lake or in pond for the bathing. Beside this, human also wash their cloth in that water also, and many of the state of India where the person use as a pond and lake river water as a consumptional purpose. If any untreated sewage disposed into this water, directly the pond, lake and river and other lowland water generally pollute by this sewage water. So from last many decades, one trend, that is the sewage treatment plant is applied. Sewage treatment plant is applied. This sewage treatment plant generally help to dispose the waste polluted water into the fresh water and disposed into the water bodies. The sewage treatment plant generally applied in following headings, especially following steps are considered. First step is primary treatment. Primary treatment of sewage is also called physical treatment, especially any type of disposed water, if having physical material like any type of polished plastics and many other hard material inside the water, then they are filtered out. And in primary treatment, if any type of pebbles, especially any stones, sands that are sedimented into the settling tank and that are removed. This is considered under the primary treatment. In the secondary treatment is also called bacterial treatment. Secondary treatment is also called biological treatment. In biological treatment, some special bacteria are used for digestion of organic material that present inside the water bodies. They increase biological oxygen demand, and after that they gradually decrease the biological oxygen demand, and then after the water form from the organic material free, this water is further sent into the settling tank where the activated cells settle down and flocks of bacteria are removed, again sent into the primary settling tank. Now this all heading in of sewage treatment plant I'm going to discuss in detail. Let us see, students, what is the basic difference between primary as well as secondary treatment. Now the primary or physical treatment of sewage. You know that how the sewage is disposed. You can see here that the sewage directly remove out from the home. You don't know what happen further with the sewage generally. Suppose if you belong from Gorakhpur, you can see in Ramgarh lake different type of from different way the sewage disposed in that. But before disposal of water into the lake, in all side of Ramgarh lake, sewage treatment plant is established where the water of these cities, Gorakhpur cities, enter in that sewage treatment plant, and then the fresh water is further released into the lake, and all the sludge and settling material is removed out. Now suppose this is a two tank. This is a primary tank, this is a tank, this is a secondary tank. Primary and secondary tank. Before the sewage water passes in this tank. Here this is a sewage water, this is a sewage water directly enter into the tank. Here having some plastics, and second one is that arranged on the bottom is called sedimentation, settled material. If sewage water disposed in any tank primarily, then the plastics and this settled material removed out from the tank, and water that sent into this tank. Here in first case, two procedures generally applied. First procedure is called filtration. By filtration of sewage water, all the large material, that is the plastic and many other, are removed outside, and then the water fix into the particular tank for some time. Many gallon of water, you can say 1000 gallon of water, you can say lakhs liter of water settled in this tank. Then its larger and heavy material settle on the bottom, and due to sedimentation, all the sedimented material removed out. In this step, in the first step, the water, the heavy and large material that present into the water are removed outside. This is called settling tank or filtering tank. You can say this is a sedimentation or filtration process happen in this step. Now after sedimentation and filtration, water passes into the filtering tank. Another tank, this is the first tank, second tank. In this tank, the water is sent. Here water till now the fill with the organic material, because the water is released from the kitchen, bathroom, as well as toilet, as well as many of the industry. This water almost have many type of organic material. Like talking about the kitchen water, in kitchen water different type of food is washed, any type of byproduct that are released into that water and directly move into the sewer lines. Second is a bathroom. In bathroom many type of oils, chemicals and soaps generally used, that also used different type of carbonate, inorganic and organic materials. And from the toilets of different type of human toilets as well as animal toilets, they are also directly excrete into the sewage water. Like if any type of dung material of the cow, buffaloes is also disposed in the into the sewer lines, also move off. If any type of sewage that extract from the any type of industry, that is suppose is the sugar cane industry, then this water is also drop into the sewer line and move into the sewage treatment plants. Here these are directly and indirectly add organic material into the sewage water. In this tank no any type of heavy material is passes. This is the water filled with the water filled with the organic material. By to the digest organic material, the microorganism, group of microorganism released into in this tank. Group of microorganism released in this tank. This type of microorganism released in this tank. And second one is in this tank air is passes. Air is passes. It causes proper aeration in this tank, into the tank. Due to this, the proper supply of oxygen happened in this water. As a result, the microorganism start consuming organic material of this water and taken oxygen. Start taking oxygen, and by taking oxygen, the organic material consumed by microorganism and microorganism increase their number continuously. Okay, this is called biological oxygen demand. Biological, or it is also called biochemical oxygen demand. Biological oxygen demand or biochemical oxygen demands. It is in short is called BOD. In short, it is called BOD. Biological oxygen demand, amount of how can you define this? Amount of oxygen needed to decompose organic material in a fixed ratio. Suppose talking 1 liter of water, in 1 liter of water. What is the biological oxygen demand? Biological oxygen demand is the amount of oxygen needed to decompose the organic material in 1 liter of water. This is called biological oxygen demand. If bacteria is added, first the number of bacteria is increases, amount of oxygen is increases, then after some time, if the composition of organic compound is decreased in this tank by consuming by microorganism, generally if any tank, if this water having enough organic material, in initial step the number of bacteria is increases, oxygen requirement is increases, but after some times when the organic matter almost all consumed, then no bacteria is needed to decompose organic material. So no oxygen is needed in later stage. The oxygen gradually, requirement of oxygen gradually decreases. This is cause, this is biological oxygen demand, and how the oxygen demand is decreases by a full organic material is decomposed in this water tank. Okay, so this one is the first tank where this all biological reactions by microorganism is happen. Generally, you know that the organic material is the chief constituent, food constituent of microorganism. If any type of microorganism getting more and more organic material, they are flourish very rapidly. After this, this tank water is transferred into the second tank. Okay, second tank. Suppose this is water pass into the second tank. In the first step, the bacteria form colony. This is called flux, and a bacterial colony reach with the fungal hyphae. This is a fungal hyphae. This is also called flux. Flux is also formed in primary tank, in first tank. Here students, I am talking about this heading, this all over the part is called physical treatment, or it is called primary treatment. And this both diagram discuss about the biological treatment. Why biological treatment? Because here bacteria is used for treatment of sewage water, and this is also called secondary treatment. Secondary treatment of sewage, and this is called primary treatment of sewage. Primary treatment of sewage. Primary treatment or physical treatment, this is called secondary or biological treatment. Now this water is further pass into the second tank. After passing, the one of the material, layer of material that sedimented above, and some material sedimented lower. The material that sedimented lower is also called anaerobic sludge. Anaerobic activated sludge. Anaerobic activated sludge, and second is called here, sorry, so slight mistake is here. Anaerobic activated sludge. This tank is called anaerobic sludge digester. Anaerobic sludge digester. Here some group of anaerobic bacteria is released. This anaerobic bacteria start consuming the remaining inorganic material as well as aerobic bacteria. That's why this aerobic bacteria that present in the first chamber settle down on the bottom. This is called anaerobic activated sludge, and finally the anaerobic bacteria is present in this case. This is the anaerobic sludge digester. This is the second tank. This is called anaerobic sludge digester. This significantly settle down the anaerobic activated bacteria at the bottom. Now this is water. This water is further completely fresh, free from the microbes, especially anaerobic microbes are found in this case. This is killed by either if any treatment plant want to kill this anaerobic bacteria further, or if not want to kill, then this water is directly released into the water bodies. Here this water is further ready for discharge into the aquatic water bodies, because this water is free from the organic material, rich of oxygen, free from aerobic microbes. Some anaerobic microbes are also present, but it can also be treated by ozonation, chlorination, as well as some other biological and physical methods, by which by which this water treatment is fully done and released into the other aquatic bodies. Now this activated sludge further removed with the help of sent into the until that this water is released right now, then first water again move into the settling tank, and this activated sludge again sent into the primary tank. That's why the sewage treatment occur continuously one by one, and all the water that released from the cities, you cannot imagine how much water is released, because depend upon the cities, what is the area of cities and what is the capacity to produce sewage water. The amount of sewage water is not fixed, but it is estimated that the millions liters, even in million gallons of water are also released, and it is a gallon is generally measurement of American standard. Generally it is written in NCERT as well as other side books also. So students, in what happened in the physical primary treatment, what happened in sewage treatment, generally one more things are also I want to explain this. In aerobic, by the anaerobic bacteria, if they are added in the last tank for before releasing into the water into the aquatic bodies, this anaerobic bacteria release some of the gases. This is called biogas. Biogas generally are of CH4, H2S, hydrogen sulfide, hydrogen sulfide, as well as carbon dioxide. These all gases are released in this tank with the help of anaerobic bacteria. This gas generally is flammable, okay, and generally it is used in the production of electricity as well as cooking purposes. So this one is important things. The anaerobic bacteria, how they help in the production of different gases. Now students, this biogas generally used as a source of energy as well as flammable activities. Now students, I want to tell you that how microbes play a major role in treatment of millions of liters of wastewater, million gallons of waters by this sewage treatment plant. I think this sewage treatment plant is requirement of most metropolitan cities of the world, and almost it is needed to decompose the sewage water that are disposed out from the colony, and then after reaches into the river, and their requirement is the primary requirement is they release into the river before sewage treatment. Now in India, you have ever seen listen that our government have focused on the sewage treatment, basically in the sewage treatment of Ganga water as well as Yamuna water, and government every year they granted some amount of money for treatment of sewage water before disposing into the Ganga river and Yamuna river. They also planned a rule, it is called Ganga Action Plan, through which billion rupees are expended to treat water before disposed into the Ganga river. You have seen, you have listened, you have read many way. I think I am not going to discuss detail because it will not give any detail in NCERT how the Ganga Action Plan and Yamuna Action Plan is necessary. because but it is very important because Ganga and Yamuna and many other rivers of India, not only Ganga, Yamuna, many other rivers of India is very important for us, because they are a river, any river is economic point of view from any states, because it is also for fish productions. Water is necessary for bathings, animal bathings, agriculture, and many more. If you pollute them, if we pollute them, then river lost this entity, and river produce many type of harmful gases, and around the river we are unable to sustain life. We are unable to live. So this one is a Ganga action plan and Yamuna action plan save these major rivers of our country from pollution. Under these plans, we proposed build a large number of sewage treatment plant to do so, and treated sewage water may be discharged into the river. So this one is a step that is written. This is the line that is written in NCERT. I was explaining here. So what is the important? What is a biogas? What is a activated sludge? What is anaerobic bacteria? How different type of inorganic gases are produced, and how these gases is flammable, produce electricity. These all things are discussed in this chapter. And what is a primary treatment? Why primary treatment is called sewage physical treatment? What is a secondary treatment? Secondary treatment is why called biological treatment. What is a biological oxygen demand? Once again I want to repeat the amount of oxygen needed to decompose organic material in 1 liter of water. This is a biological oxygen demand. If any water having more organic material, more biological oxygen demand. जितना गंदा पानी उतना ज़्यादा BOD, जितना कम गंदा पानी उतना कम BOD. गंदा पानी का मतलब रिच इन ऑर्गेनिक मटेरियल. क्लियर? तो ये चीज़ें आपको याद रखनी होगी. ये सब बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है. हम लोग अगले क्लास में नेक्स्ट क्लास आई विल डिस्कस अबाउट द माइक्रोब्स इन प्रोडक्शन ऑफ बायोगैस एंड देन इन biofertilizers and biofertilizers I will discuss. In next two part this chapter will finished. I think students this chapter is very important for you, and I think very systematic way I am summarized here. So must see this video. Thank you.